Hi, this is Scott Rotler from Rainbird. Today we're going to go through a quick video on how to update the Rainbird Golf Central Control software to version 8 and to update the Rainbird MI software to version 4.5. As we go through the update procedure, I will first show you a PowerPoint presentation with the steps to do the upgrade, followed by an actual live upgrade on my computer. The first thing you'll want to do is verify that your computer that you're upgrading is capable of running the new version of our central control software. The system needs to be at least a Windows 7 32-bit capable system, although the software also runs on Windows 8.1 and Windows 10 32 and 64-bit processors. The processing speed must be 2.7 gigahertz or faster, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 4 gigabytes of hard disk drive space, an integrated graphics card, and at least one COM port. After you've verified that your computer meets the minimum system requirements, you will want to download the software from the Rainbird Distributor portal. The Rainbird Distributor portal can be accessed through the rainbird.com website. The central control software can be found under Golf Distributors, Central Control Software Full Installs. And MI version 4.5 can be found under Golf Distributors Central Control Accessory Software. You want to save these two files to a folder on your desktop. After you've saved the files on your desktop, you'll want to contact Rainbird GSP to get the key codes required for the version 8 software. The old key codes that you use for version 6 or version 7 of Rainbird Central Control will not work with version 8. You can contact Rainbird GSP for key codes by emailing gspkeycodes@rainbird.com. The next step will be to make a backup of your database and any existing map files using Rainbird Backup. After you've backed up your files, you'll want to uninstall the current version of Central Control software and MI that you have. If you're using a Windows 7 computer, you can uninstall by using the control panel, programs and features, selecting the application, and clicking uninstall. If you're using Windows 10, you can use settings, apps and features, select the application, and uninstall. After you've uninstalled both the Central Control software program and Rainbird MI from your computer, you'll want to verify that the software executable file was deleted from the appropriate directory. If you're updating your Cirrus product, you want to open the c:\rainbird/Cirrus directory and look to see if the cirrus.exe file is still there. If not, great. If it is still in the directory, please manually delete the cirrus.exe file. Likewise, if you're updating Nimbus 2, you would go to the C Rainbird Nimbus 2 directory, look for and delete the nimbus2.exe file. For Stratus 2, you'll want to go to the C Rainbird Stratus 2 directory, look for and delete the Stratus 2 exe file. And lastly, if updating Stratus LT, go to the C Rainbird Stratus LT directory and delete stratus.lt.exe. After verifying that the executable files are correctly deleted, please go to your desktop. It's now time to install the new version of Central Control software. Please recall that we saved these earlier on your desktop or somewhere on your computer. You'll want to open the zip file, open the main directory, and find the setup.exe file and double-click on it and follow the instructions for installation. After the Central Control software has been installed, you want to install the new version of MI. Please find that file on your desktop or wherever you saved it in your computer. You'll want to unzip MI version 4.5, go to the MI 4.5 release folder, and then open up the setup folder, and then run the rainbird.mi.setup.msi file. These instructions are correct for updating MI as long as you have version 4.0 or later. The software keys or the registration keys that you already had on your machine will be used by running this setup file. Now that you have your new central control software installed and MI version 4.5 installed, it's time to open up the central control software by double-clicking on the desktop icon. You will be prompted next to install the key code that you received from Rainbird GSP. Please enter that key code now. After you enter your key code, the system will restart. You can open your database and confirm that your database is working, as well as confirm that MI is operational and working as well. We will do our install and uninstall demonstration today on Cirrus. As you can see here, we are running Cirrus 7.6.8 and MI version 4.1. I will uninstall these. I will go to Cirrus version 8.0 and MI version 4.5. Just to show that everything is actually operational here, I can use the MI to turn on course number 1, hole number 1, greens for 5 minutes, and you'll see them show up as active in the monitor log. I can also turn these off from here using MI to show that MI is active with our active central control program. Next, I will close MI and I will close Cirrus and exit out of the application. First thing I want to do is I've already called GSP. I've already got my new key codes. I'm going to do a backup of Cirrus. I'm going to do a one-touch backup. OK to back these up to my hard drive. And it's telling me that it made a backup of these two folders, or these two items, in C, CIR, BAK. And so I can come in here and I can look at CIR, BAK, and I find TB1, which is my map, and Cirrus DB TB1, which is my database. So everything is backed up. Next, I will go to the control panel, programs and features. Since I'm using Windows 7 on my machine here, I will find Cirrus version 7.6.8 and uninstall. After Cirrus is uninstalled, I will scroll down and find Rainbird MI series version 4.1 as we saw earlier, and I will select to uninstall that as well. I will hit OK when it asks me to automatically close applications. And now MI is also uninstalled. I will close Programs and Features and go to my desktop where I have my central control software saved that I downloaded from the internet. I'm going to install Cirrus. And here is a Cirrus setup.exe file. I will double click this file and follow the on-screen instructions. I will select Complete and Install. The Cirrus software has now been installed. I can select Finish. And I do notice that I've had a new Cirrus icon and a new backup icon on my desktop. I will close this down and I will open up my MI 4.5 folder. I already have this unzipped. I will go to the MI 4.5 release, the setup folder, and double-click MI Setup and follow the on-screen instructions to install MI version 4.5. Now, MI version 4.5 has been successfully installed, so I will select Close. And I'll close my window. And double-click on Cirrus to open up the Cirrus application. The first thing it's going to ask is for the key code. You'll need to enter a new system ID, potentially. If you're going to update an existing installation with the same system ID, you can enter the key code you got from GSP in this box and select OK. For me, I'm going to give mine a new system ID. I'm going to call this Scott Rottler V8 Demo and select OK. And the key code I got from GSP is entered just as you would if you had not changed your system ID. And I have a subscription on mine, so I'll enter my subscription number that I got from GSP as well. And now I will want to close the database and reopen it, just to make sure that my new subscription took hold. I can tell that the backdrop screen is different. I can tell that the icons are different, which indicates version 8 was installed. I'll bring up the monitor log and then bring up MI, launch MI on this computer. I will enter my password, sign in to MI, and you can see here I am now using Rainbird MI version 4.5. And I am using Cirrus version 8. A quick check of MI will show that everything is working properly. Just as it had before we updated. So this is how simple it is to update from a previous version of Rainbird Central Control to the latest version 8 of Rainbird Central Control, as well as to update from a previous version of MI to the current MI version 4.5. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching.